Hello, my name's Blake Gilbert, and I work in the Strategic Partnerships and Developer Relations Group at Wolfram Research. This is a broad title for our department, and for good reason. Our group covers a variety of interactions, from assisting individual developers, to empowering startups and small businesses, to supporting large OEM interactions and integrations. In all these interactions, it's our goal to ensure you have the access to our tech, resources, and support that you need to successfully integrate and deploy with our technology. In the next few minutes, I'll detail the role of our group broadly, detail some recent developments in Wolfram Tech, and showcase some of our current partnerships and their successes. Due to the breadth of this talk, I've broken it into sections. I've introduced myself and the partnerships group. Next, I'll dive more into the background of the partnerships group and how we operate. Then, I'll detail our ChatGPT integration, our LLM API, our service connections framework, our quantum computing initiative, and then share some general information about other partnerships. As I mentioned, our group works with partners of all kinds, from individuals to startups to Fortune 500 companies. We work together to find ways to collaborate to help you develop and deploy solutions empowered by our technology. Whether this means deploying your applications in our cloud, deploying private instances of Wolfram Alpha on your hardware, creating software with Wolfram language and its broad functionality to power your applications, or using the vast knowledge base of Wolfram Alpha in your applications through our APIs. Our diverse technology stack has the functionality needed for the most complex solutions. Wolfram language's robust functionality comprises over 7,000 built-in functions, from the simplest of arithmetic to the most complex theoretical equations. Additionally, our function and Packlet repositories have expanded our offerings by over 2,800 functions and over 100 complex bundles of functions known as Packlets. Our Packlet system has created a new and easy way for both individual developers and organizations to create novel functionality by combining groups of functions that work together to create useful add-ons to distribute to other Wolfram users. It's easy to install these Packlets from the convenience of our notebook environment. Similarly, Packlet developers can create and publish Packlets directly from a Wolfram notebook. These channels for creation and distribution ensure that users can create extensions to our technology to support the most modern problems. This constantly growing collection of functionality ensures that as new developments and breakthroughs happen, Wolfram can be there. The Partnerships Group aims to support our partners in a number of ways, including assistance from our development and consulting teams, sharing licenses for development, offering technology for your solutions, or working together to develop and deploy mutually beneficial solutions. We're always striving to work with potential partners in ways that could benefit us both and take advantage of the most powerful emerging tech. In the last 12 months, we've seen the rise of a truly groundbreaking technology. No other technology has shifted the world and emerged as quickly as the large language model. Though its roots are deep, the last year has seen such an exponential growth in the power of these language models, they're now nearly unrecognizable from their predecessors. Wolfram was an early pioneer and partner with OpenAI, creator of ChatGPT, working together to grant capabilities to ChatGPT to use tools to compensate for its various shortcomings. By adding the functionality of tool usage to large language models, LLMs were now able to fill in gaps in their capabilities. Through our collaboration, we were able to address the tendency to hallucinate, limited access to up-to-date information, and the inability to perform calculations. This quickly added functionality that further set ChatGPT apart from other LLMs. During this last year, the partnerships team has worked directly with OpenAI to roll out a robust integration for ChatGPT that utilizes the functionality of both Wolfram Alpha and Wolfram language. Our development team worked closely with OpenAI to ensure a smooth launch for our extension that benefited thousands of users. This integration brought a host of functionality that was unseen in any other LLM and gave the OpenAI model the unique capabilities of augmented reasoning and computation. Additionally, this integration included the full functionality of Wolfram language in ChatGPT through the Wolfram language endpoint. Now users were able to write, generate, and interpret fully formed Wolfram language code and troubleshoot it in real time through the language model. This functionality brought the full library of over 7,000 Wolfram language functions to OpenAI and demonstrated the power of Wolfram language to users who had never written a line of code. This integration brought us one step closer to making computation accessible to anyone. Our next generation of integration with OpenAI will be an even more robust and efficient model, based upon a fine-tuned model trained on how to utilize both Wolfram language and Wolfram Alpha queries. The future of Wolfram in ChatGPT will be an even more efficiently integrated, finely honed tool, bringing all of Wolfram Alpha's verified knowledge to bear with the ease of a natural language interface with ChatGPT. In addition to the release of the ChatGPT Wolfram integration, we have made our LLM Wolfram Language API available for commercial use to anyone. Our LLM API is our newest API that's been carefully tailored to include only information that's relevant and usable to a language model. In our LLM API, information is returned as plain text rather than structured XML or JSON data, making information more accessible to the LLM. Here, I will briefly detail our LLM API and give some examples of its functionality. The foundation of all Wolfram tech is our Wolfram language, and this is no different for our API. This robust, high-level language brings advanced functionality from basic data structures to machine learning and computation to our users. Users can perform computations and calculations using Wolfram Alpha that LLMs are incapable of replicating. This ensures accurate results are generated and returned to your users. As you can see, if you were to ask ChatGPT to compute on its own, it would either give a long explanation, defer, and admit that it's incapable of performing computation. Or worse, it could provide an entire chain of logic and produce a solution that were both completely inaccurate. By using the ChatGPT integration and using Wolfram Alpha APIs, we can verify results from language models. Users can also access Wolfram Alpha's vast knowledge base of curated and verified data, spanning a wide breadth of topics. The knowledge base contains accurate and up-to-date data that can be computed and interacted with in real time. For example, we can see a list of recent earthquakes and information including a timeline that shows magnitudes and a map of the epicenters. Our Wolfram language endpoint can bring the functionality of Wolfram language to any language model. With the Wolfram language endpoint and any language model trained on Wolfram language datasets, users can write, debug, and explain Wolfram language code. This brings all the functionality of Wolfram language to our users, including our best-in-class computation for the most advanced topics and graphical representations of formulas in LaTeX rather than in plain text, bringing your LLM input more vibrancy. Robust visualization tools included in Wolfram language can also help bring interactions with a language model to life. Furthermore, the endpoint can be used to bring in any images contained in our knowledge base. With the increased functionality our endpoints offer to an LLM, we've made a powerful tool even more capable. There are a number of ways to implement the LLM API, but it's often implemented as a step in the chain of processing and verifying queries. Whether as a homework solver to perform calculations, a chemistry visualization tool to bring in molecular formulas and images, or accessing verified general knowledge, there's a vast array of possibilities. A typical workflow would work like this. An end user on a service would send a query to a language model. Next, a crafted set of instructions, known as a prompt, would identify parts of a query that it's incapable of solving. Then, the LLM would formulate a query to our APIs with information extracted from the original query. The answers then returned to the LLM from our API, which can then be displayed to the end user. Alternatively, an LLM could use our API to verify its answers, effectively using Wolfram Alpha as a fact checker. It's easy to use the LLM API. Simply register an API key, set up your prompt, start making API calls, then refine your prompt. An LLM using our API would involve custom tuning to train your LLM on when and how to call our API. This is often best accomplished by creating a manifest file according to the OpenAPI plugin spec. This manifest file provides a plain text description of how and when to use the API. This plain text description instructs the LLM when to send queries to Wolfram Alpha, on specifics of forming and formatting Wolfram Alpha queries, how to format returned results, and any other specific instructions you wish to add to your prompt. This is only one of the ways to interact with our APIs. There are many ways to effectively utilize tools within an LLM, and each user's application and needs are different. The launch of our LLM API has seen a number of adopters. A variety of services utilize our APIs, including homework-solving applications, code-writing applications, and search and answer engines. One of our partners and early adopters is Perplexity AI, a web search and answer engine. Perplexity is unique in that it is powered by LLMs, a search index, and external tools. The LLM is used as a tool to help comb over vast search results and make results easily digestible to their users. Once Perplexity AI integrated the Wolfram Alpha API into their service, they were positioned to be among the LLM providers that could accurately provide computation and calculation in its responses, as well as Wolfram Alpha's general knowledge. Perplexity Service uses an agent that handles when and how to make API calls to the Wolfram Alpha endpoint. If certain parameters are noticed, the relevant information from the LLM query is extracted and sent to Wolfram Alpha. The query is then computed and the result is returned. A variety of search engines utilize Wolfram Alpha's APIs to power both their general knowledge queries, domain-specific queries, and computation and calculation. Similar to our other partnership interactions, groups from startups to the biggest names in tech use our service to power their search results. As our partnerships often work, we've made our connection to ChatGPT bidirectional. So not only do users of ChatGPT have access to Wolfram technology, but Wolfram users can easily use ChatGPT in our notebooks. To accomplish this, we developed a connection to ChatGPT within our notebook environment. Simply bring an API key to your favorite supported LLM, and now you have a co-pilot in your notebook to help you generate ideas, reason with you, compute for you, and help you write code. By bringing this tool to the Wolfram compendium of knowledge and computation, users will have unheard of access to real-time computable data sets and the language needed to interact with these data sets, as well as the power of computation mediated by a large language model. Establishing bidirectional connections is a major way our group works with partners. We call these external connections service connections. Service connections to and from our services to a variety of other services allow expanded functionality within our language. With service connections, we're able to bring the functionality of Wolfram technology to your customers and connect our customers to useful services offered by our partners. These offerings include advanced external solvers such as Gurobi's optimization tools, quantum computer hardware and simulators such as Amazon Bracket, StrangeWorks, and Quera, and external APIs such as Hugging Face, Google, and OpenAI's ChatGPT API. These connections can be handled on a bring-your-own-key basis or through billing handled by our service. We currently work with a large list of partners on connections to proprietary systems and external APIs, including Anthropic, Archive, AWS, Bing Search, Dropbox, Google Custom Search, Hugging Face, OpenAI, PubChem, PubMed, and many more. Often these connections are accomplished through license swaps and mutual developer time and support. In collaborating to develop these connections, both our customer bases benefit from increased functionality and an expanded customer base. As you've seen, the Partnerships Group is helping Wolfram delve into new and exciting technological domains. In addition to our work on LLMs and our LLM API, we've begun to expand and roll out powerful new integrations in the quantum domain. With the speed of quantum computing research constantly accelerating, we're rapidly approaching quantum advantage, where quantum computers will outpace traditional high-performance computers in a variety of tasks. Wolfram Research has developed robust functionality in quantum computing in the form of our Quantum Framework Packlet to utilize this new paradigm. The Quantum Framework Packlet allows users to interact with quantum hardware and simulations using both gate-based and analog quantum computation while using the full functionality of Wolfram language. Users of various quantum services will benefit from our connections with the library of functions in the Wolfram language and its robust dynamic visualizations for interacting with quantum hardware and developing both simulations and quantum algorithms. One of our most recent partnerships in the quantum world involves a connection to Amazon Braket. Amazon Braket is a fully managed AWS service that connects users to a variety of quantum hardware providers, including IonQ, Oxford Quantum Circuits, Quera, and Rigetti, as well as simulators hosted on AWS. Our connection to Amazon Braket enables Wolfram language users to seamlessly connect to Amazon Braket from our notebooks to execute quantum algorithms on real quantum hardware and simulators powered by AWS. But our quantum integrations don't stop with Amazon Braket. We've developed partnerships with other leading quantum providers and are in conversation with many of the leading-edge providers in the field. One provider we've created a direct connection to is Quera. This enables Wolfram users to access Quera's 256-qubit quantum hardware to run quantum algorithms. We've also worked with StrangeWorks Inc. and the creation of a custom packlet to add to the functionality of our Quantum Framework Packlet, which enables Wolfram users to send quantum circuits to quantum hardware through the StrangeWorks platform. Our quantum framework also includes support for IBM's Qiskit platform. Further development is now underway and expanding to more services every day. Additionally, we've begun to work with partners on our quantum computing consulting team to develop quantum software that's tailored to specific use cases. The Partnerships Group handles a huge variety of interactions, not just with cutting-edge technology and partnerships, but with customers who are building their products and technology on our tech stack to create something truly unique for their users. This is a major focus in the Partnerships Group, creating long-term, deep integrations where we can work to improve what you create and expand your user base. We maintain long-running partnerships to empower groundbreaking companies such as Emerald Cloud Lab, whose infrastructure is based on our notebook environment. Emerald Cloud Lab has implemented a suite of advanced data analysis and visualization tools with over 4,500 functions and an advanced interface for automating experiments conducted in a robotic lab. Users are able to program parameters of experiments and launch them from Emerald Cloud Command Center, built on our notebook technology. This advanced suite, created with Wolfram language, lets users create complex commands and experiments, run these experiments in lab, explore the data through advanced visualizations, and analyze the results of these experiments. Another partner that has built their platform on our notebook environment is Silva. Silva is an edtech company that operates in the LMS space. Their product is built entirely on the Wolfram tech stack. In addition to providing LMS software, they are able to inject Wolfram facts and knowledge into their platform. Through their platform, teachers can author courses, assess and evaluate students, and administer and manage their classes. Another partner that is built on our tech is Pickett Pharmaceuticals. Pickett has been a Wolfram partner for 2 years now and has developed an AI data tool that allows them to identify undervalued essential medicines at risk for shortage. Pickett then manufactures and commercializes these products before a shortage can occur. This generates both an economic benefit and a benefit to society by preventing potentially harmful drug shortages. Wolfram language forms a crucial foundation for the data science used by Pickett. We're often approached by companies and individuals with great ideas that could use some technological assistance. Wolfram offers a wide variety of consulting services to help you bring your ideas to life. We worked with clients in all varieties of fields, including engineering, biotechnology and medicine, life sciences, data analysis, finance and analytics, and education. We are excited to expand our partnership endeavors to our Japanese office. With the assistance of my esteemed colleague Koji Maruyama and the translation capabilities of ChatGPT, the language barrier is getting ever smaller. The Partnerships Group maintains a global reach and interacts with partners across the globe. We look forward to developing many new and long-lasting partnerships in Japan. I hope that the information I've shared with you has shed some light on the Strategic Partnerships and Developer Relations Group at Wolfram Research. Our focus is on creating solid integrations that empower developers and users alike. From the foundation of entire front ends and back ends to power software, to various APIs that your service can use, Wolfram Technology is there to help create solutions today for the problems of tomorrow. If you're interested in any more information on our services, or are interested in discussing potential partnerships, please feel free to reach out to me at blakeg@wolfram.com. Thank you for your time.